except we're running on the Cutsceneless mod v2.2, which essentially removes all of the, or most of the cutscenes in the game and fast forwards the last one in order to progress. This is a very intense, movement-based, fast-paced run, so we'll do our best to list off or describe the tricks that we're doing, even though we'll probably do them faster than we can. And without further ado, I had a little bit of technical difficulty setting up the start, so I'm just going to do a new game just in case. And then I'll fast forward since the timer doesn't start quite yet.
Rise and shine. I wish to imply you have been sleeping,
and then I'll count us down. I'll count us down to the time.
And all the effort in the world would have gone to waste. Wake up and until smell the ashes.
3,
well,
2, 1,
let's just say
go. Okay, good, I got it. These load times are very different. Anyway, right now I'm just going to skip the train ride by save loading a few times to...
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I need to focus for a moment. Otherwise...
Yes, be able to go ahead.
I'll just take the safe strat instead. These very different setup from my own. Oh, what I just did is skip the train ride by save loading a few times, which is saving and loading at basically the same time with a single key because of a command that we put in the console. And as you can see, we're hopping very fast. That's because we're utilizing what's called a hop, or accelerated hop for long, which is basically tricking the game into thinking we are facing backwards or traveling backwards. To put the speed cap with us instead of against us, so that instead of pushing us back to reset us at like 160 UPS while crouching, we'll instead use that. Yeah, no power launch, unfortunately. That force will push us forwards, and that will accelerate with every hop and jump with the scroll wheel so we touch the ground for as little time as possible. I'm going to wall strafe against these walls along the stairs so that I can hop over here, skip the cop, skip a raid.
Get in here, quick, moving. Head for the...
Unfortunately, no red letter day skip today, so I'm just going to see if I can get a roof ramp in about 2 tries. I'm not going to try any more than that. I can't get it, so I'm just going to keep hopping along.
You can just launch over the buildings if you get it right setup, and if you can get a really good ramp off of that plank before, but it can be pretty difficult if you don't have a consistent setup.
Right. There's a lot of stuff to trip up in that room. And since there's no Alex, we can just hop into the elevator that's waiting for us. You can see at the left side of the screen on the HUD that there are 4 ghosts that I am racing against right now. Recently, Ghosting mod got updated. The speedrunning mod that I'm using right now, which shows the handy dandy speedometer on the bottom of the screen. And there's 4 ghosts. I'm losing my train of thought. Yield, can you take it away with what the ghosts are?
So the ghosts are basically like demo files. If you are familiar with POV demos from CSGO or TF2, it's essentially the same thing. It's a POV recording, and with Ghosting mod, we can use that to play back and race them against similar to time trial ghosts like Trackmania or Mario Kart.
I'm gonna go for suitless, and if I fail it, I'll just save delete and try again with the suit.
Okay, so there are a lot of physics props in this game that are you can basically break them, and Gordon is a pretty fast boy, so what can happen here is that if Gordon goes fast enough, first try. That is amazing. Gordon can just slam straight into breakable props, and if he's going fast enough, he can just break them and progress, and we skip the suit and crowbar there.
Very slow load times compared to mine.
And now we save delete to get the crowbar back, which just loads up a default save that's created by the game. So it just gives us the default health and weapons.
Yep. Oh, there's the gun. This will take a few tries. Oh, I had that.
Aw.
I'll just take this.
Oh, that'll work.
Up onto this invisible clip. The clip that I am hopping on right now is as thin as the fence I am underneath. Gonna try avoid triggering a look trigger.
Wow.
I'm
So-
gonna take this and prop climbing. Explain prop climbing.
Okay. So prop climbing is essentially when you pick when you pick up a prop and jump on the prop and then drop it, pick it up again, and then rinse and repeat. You can essentially climb any wall in the game with basically any prop that you can pick up. And we use that to skip the first map of Root Canal. Are you gonna go for the launch in the corner?
Oh, that was good.
Oh,
That was good.
nice.
Even on my own PC, I don't usually hit that.
This is insane, just to watch.
So right now I'm utilizing one of the 3 A-hop methods known as AFH, or accelerated forwards hopping. And you can either tap S at just the right time when you land on the ground to get acceleration, but it's really precise. These days, most runners use, or some of the more modern runners use, plus strafe. Plus strafe is a command that basically lets you move Gordon with the mouse. So if you slide the mouse backwards slightly, you can get more consistent AFH hops. There's also ASH, which is sideways, and ABH. Oh my gosh. Lost my train of thought in the game.
He's too immersed.
That was good.
Nice.
Damage boosting off of that barrel.
Even I don't go for that boost. That boost is incredibly inconsistent for many people.
All right. I think I'm getting the feel for this now. There's a very precise ramp right here.
Oh.
Nice.
Wow.
I'm glad I at least got to execute that. All right, there's usually a cutscene here where we have to wait for Manhack Matt / Tyrone / whatever his name is to open this door for us, or rather the Manhacks to burst it down. But because Cutsceneless, we don't do that. These doors are kind of tricky to get around, get through.
Pallet hop?
There we go.
I'm trash at that. It's the easiest thing in the game and I just can't do it. Oh, I missed.
Oh yeah, my font works.
Oh, what?
Did
oh,
you
yeah.
notice that?
No, I did not. I thought it was
My
so small.
Comic Sans font.
Why?
Cause. Yes, I loaded there. Gonna sprint through here, shoot these planks to get a good swing into this duct. Sprint just before entering water. Normally you can't sprint in water, but if you sprint just before entering water, at least in this build of the game, or pretty much every build of the game as far as I remember, you can sprint underwater. I'm not going for man-hack jump, sorry guys. It's not happening.
Drop the...
Get in there. Alrighty. Prop climb again.
Oh, man, hex,
We
no.
might have to load a few times to avoid man-hacks. There we go.
Second try.
Spam crouch and jump to climb ladders faster. Circle a strafe around this corner. Terribly, but we're through.
Yeah, there's just an invisible wall on this side of that wall that we can walk on. Really convenient.
Excuse me. Oh, good. The white flashes are still off. That's nice. Don't want to blind everybody today. You are technically allowed in runs to shut off the white flashes that appear on the screen when you touch the radiation water, but despite that the rules say no HUD modifications, or like advantage-giving HUD modifications or whatever.
And we sort of skip the boat here. We don't really need it.
Yeah, we are the boat. Whoops. Fat-fingered. It'll load again. Give it a moment. And we're back.
Back like I never left.
Wait for that to open. Then I'll hop through. I'm gonna focus for a bit.
All right, cool. So coming up on this map, this is when you get to see ABH, or accelerated hopping, to its full potential, and we are immediately going to go into an even crazier trick known as yes clip. And I'm going to attempt to explain it in as short time as possible. But essentially in this game, when you are in a vehicle, the game just sort of gives you no clip. So, and when leaving any sort of vehicle, the game is supposed to take away all the properties of no clip and such. However, if we,
I gotta load out a save one.
However, if we delete the boat, like as we're getting out of it, the game still thinks we're in the airboat. So we can just preserve the no clip state for a very, very brief moment.
We'll attain the boat by save deleting. Leave the boat at a certain coordinate. Enter it. Past the level transition trigger. Line it up. And exit into the level transition trigger. And we can fly
Nice.
now. This is technically not void clipping. Void clipping is not allowed in this category.
Believe it or not, this is actually inbounds.
I think.
The rules stink.
That was not satisfying to hit. I wish I had made it over the planks, but oh well. We shall now shark, which is basically floating on the water by holding jump. Alright, I gotta focus. Alright. Alright.
Nice. A lot of the movement stuff in this game, like, we've been desensitized to the insane skill that this movement requires, but this is insane. Just the consistency with all of this movement is immaculate. You got this.
We're about to attempt to, there we go,
Nice.
skip a door closing on us by just beating it to the door. And hopefully, I'm very unfamiliar with this setup. It's really tough to, okay, here we go.
Nice.
Here we go. We got good health, this is good.
Let's hope you can get waste tunnel. First try. It'd be
Yeah,
amazing.
there's a tunnel up ahead that is really difficult to survive without the boat. I can usually get it. I think this is alright, yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Any more speed than that? I'll take it.
Oh. Yeah,
This
that'll
will
work.
put me low, but we're fine.
I'm used to getting like 3K speed off of that, which is like my perfection standard.
Goodness, can I please accelerate? Here we go. Bad save. Hop, there, speed. This is a really difficult load to keep speed through. Otherwise I might have to wind up.
You might have to
I
wind
think
up.
I will. I'm way behind my ghosts. I am a map or two behind all the ghosts. I don't want to take that, it's really slow. Oh man. Okay,
You're gonna have to take it, yeah.
if I'll survive.
You got enough health, you're good.
Strafe like your life depends on it. As
Unfor-
it does. There we
Nice.
go. And
So you might be wondering how we are not taking damage from the helicopter. Because we did that weird no-clip strat earlier in the last two maps, because of that, we sort of deleted one of the hitboxes that the player is normally given, and because of that, the game can't really register bullet or melee damage. So unless if it's environmental damage, Gordon is invincible.
Such as explosions. We can catch ourselves on that crane. Here comes a big ramp. Whee!
He's zooming. Let's just say nothing right here and let the actions do the talking.
So that was quick clip. Because we did yes clip when we exited the boat into a level change trigger, we retained some of the boat's properties, such as invulnerability to bullets, but now for some reason, one of our hitboxes can go through props when we slam ourselves into it, and once it reaches empty space, that was a bad save. Once it reaches empty space, you're gonna have to take it from there.
So basically, we deleted one of our hitboxes, so the other hitbox is sort of just allowed to roam free, and if it roams free through a wall, it can just... Nice. So, and if we let one of our hitboxes sort of just roam free throughout the empty space, the point of view will just teleport back there.
Pause, please. Barry!
You gotta crouch.
Actually, I think it will. I want to preserve the speed. I'll just take the side.
Oh. There you go.
Okay. I'm not taking chances. I'm ABHing this tunnel.
The speed.
This is a very high-speed section. I'm just gonna shut up and focus.
Canals is one of the more difficult sections of the entire game. Along with Highway 17 and Sand Traps, those 3 chapters are my personal, like, hardest levels in my opinion because of how movement-based they are.
I lost my speed? Oh,
Barnacle moment.
here we go. I'm tripping up on everything. Water hazard can be like that. There's a lot of displacements to get stuck on or to have your momentum killed.
Oh, not gonna go over.
Just in case. No health, but oh well. Sometimes we get health off of that guard when we really need it. I'm not even gonna bother trying that again. I'm just gonna keep going. There's a ramp over even more unintended playable area, so to speak, there, but I missed it.
And now we have one of the coolest maps in the game if you take the time to play it casually, but we don't do that.
Yeah, there's a boss fight or something here? I don't remember.
I don't know. I think it's a helicopter. There we go.
We just fly over the dam. Now the custom chapter name here is called Is the Game Freezing? Because we're gonna do a trick called prop clipping. And it basically just looks like a loading screen. Once we get stuck in a prop, it will give us downward momentum. So when we save the save load, we just descend through the floor. And this will take, actually this might take quite a while. So if we have any messages from our host, now would be a good time.
I sure do. We have $100 from Cubs Rule 21 saying, need that very bonus game? Yes, we do. And thank you very, very much for that donation. Should I keep talking or
Go ahead.
all right. Until he has descended, can we appreciate just how insane the movement of this run is? I mean, any Source game in general, but this very run right here is amazing.
It is a lot of fun. And it's a great category if you want to pick up Half-Life 2 speedrunning, because it's all movement. You don't have to worry about cutscenes or waiting for cutscenes. I mean, if you just don't like the cutscenes, then you can just run this.
Or just run Half-Life 2 mods. Same movement, different map.
Yeah. Sorry, we're not gonna visit Dog. Even with cutscenes, we don't visit Dog.
We do later on.
We'll see him here and there. Getting them Malta crouch jumps.
And now we're on a spooky, scary zombie town, otherwise known as Ravenholm.
Very quick clip heavy and damage boost heavy. There we go.
Nice.
No booby traps to set, no zombies to kill. We just continue on. If you like that, there's plenty more where that came from. All right, I gotta
Oh,
really
this-
focus here. I gotta hear the beeps. Oh, this is really difficult in this setting. Oh, wait.
Oh?
Yes.
Yes.
Early ravioli lunch. Much easier. Skip the graveyard.
And Father Grigori, unfortunate.
I really like his send-off fanfare.
Yeah.
We never get to hear it. Gonna do some fancy hops. Never mind. There's some fancier hops over that wooden frame of sorts. Clip through with that barrel. It saves like 1 second, but why not?
It's just sort of conveniently there.
Throw the grenade into our other hand. And
Nice.
Sonic grind up this cable.
Wow.
Gonna cautiously hop around zombies and all this stuff. That was clean. All right, shotgun.
All right, let's pray for a really good coast.
Yeah, Highway 17 is coming up. The flashiest, one of the most popular chapters in all of the run.
Hello, Dr. Freeman. The car's all
Because
ready
it's
for
wide open, we don't need the buggy, we just zip on by.
you. Hop in and I'll lower you down to the beach.
A lot of ramping. Do you want to explain ramping to them, Yield?
Sure. So if you're familiar with surfing in Counter-Strike, basically what happens is that the game will, if you can slow your velocity to a low enough speed, you won't actually take fall damage because you're just falling so slow. So if you just go up against a slope and just hug against it, sometimes you can slide down walls to maintain almost no vertical downward speed. Same thing can be applied horizontally, and that's what we call surfing. Nice.
Landing the AFH.
Avoid the leeches and everything.
We're still going. Where am I? Ah,
It's okay, you got 2 extra grenades now.
yeah. They'll come in handy somewhere. That was a misclick. Do I have enough health? No.
Nah.
I just gotta slow down a little bit. Come on.
You might have to load up another quick save.
No, I do
Or
not.
not, wow.
No, I do not. Another misclick. What's with me today?
This map is one of the most inconsistent maps in the game, so if he gets this first or second try, he'll be amazing. Oh my gosh, wow.
Yeah, that's a map underneath that bridge that we just skip entirely.
Wow. That would have been a gold if I did that.
And now this is sand traps. Going to focus a little longer as I continue to go fast, ramp off stuff. I can thank my TF2 experience for learning how to
Questionable HP. This will work.
ramp using rocket jumping. Oh, that was a level load. Whoops. I don't have a whole lot of HP. I gotta take this cautiously.
It's okay. We got the second boss fight in the game coming up. And
In a couple maps. That's a really steep slope. I gotta take it a little more cautiously. There you go.
nice. Hey, who's this guy up here?
You there!
Laszlo, the greatest mind of his generation.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Gotta be very cautious here. I can continue on from here, that's fine. Ramp off this, surf off some stuff. Nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna skip this encampment. There's like a barrier here. Even in the Cutsceneless mod, I believe that is a little difficult to get over. So instead, we're just gonna skip all of it and hit the trigger from the backside. Right here. I'm gonna need you to explain hole in one.
Okay, so when Gordon goes super fast, he can basically just damage boost off of a rock and slope into the sewage pipe coming up that leads into Nova Prospect. But it's very difficult to do because it's such a small space. Oh,
I'm a little short.
no. So
But
close.
I'm here anyway. Excuse me. In quick clip state, you can get stuck in NPCs if you touch them. So you gotta rid of them before continuing on. That was pretty slow. I couldn't get the Dwarf Avalanche, I believe it's called.
It's okay, you're almost up with my ghost right now.
No, I'm not.
Dude, I just transitioned maps forward. You're like half a map behind me.
Huh. Oh,
Uh-oh.
doing that.
Oh.
These boxes are delicate against the constant gunfire. Yeah, there's no gunship battle here. Normally we'd fight 2 gunships at that map, but we can just quick clip into here, set up for the next quick clip before the next change. And here we are. Nova Prospect.
This is where we abuse quick clip arguably the most because this map is nothing but just like a stone maze that we have to navigate through normally. But with
Yeah.
quick clip, locked doors and walls are just sort of just not there for us. It's just incredible how quickly we can skip them.
I'm gonna need health. Quick clip through this. I gotta get just the right alignment. Even at home, this was being troublesome with me. The heck? I'll just
You
take,
gotta start from further back there, yeah.
do I?
Yeah, from here, that's where I start. You got this.
I was debating whether to take the legacy route. Come on. That's not even where I meant to go. But it'll work.
I completely forgot that that part of the map existed.
Yeah, that fight with another antline guard. Damage boost over that. Alright. Here comes another fancy damage boost. This one's usually easy.
Unless you're me, then it's super hard.
Quick clip through. Nice. Maybe I can get the circle strafe in. Nope. I'm not going to take my chances anymore. I'm just going to go.
That fence right there, that fence is a physics prop, so we can clip with it. And a rule that I like to use is that if you can pick up a prop with the gravity gun, then you can clip through the wall with it.
It has to be on the edge of this door. There we go. I need this box.
I just use the smaller box, like the Amazon shipping crate box.
I like to use this one because you don't have to tip it over.
I like to use the other one because that's what I learned how to do, and I'm stubborn.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, whatever works. My guy's got aimbot in Half-Life 2, I swear.
Whoops. That works. I love the splat. Yay, more HP.
See if you can get the Z's clip.
Oh yeah, the Z's clip. Should I wait for the door to open? Yeah. Thank you, Cutsceneless mod. Ah,
No Z's clip.
no Z's clip. I had faith in it. Okay. Just gonna hop over that gate that doesn't even have like an invisible wall or anything. You can just hop over it and skip an entire defense section. Right now I'm gonna prop clip again. Considering the load times, we may as well give one more message from our host if we have any.
I don't have any donations at this time, but I would like to say this has been a fantastic run, and if you watching on the stream right now have been enjoying it, why don't you consider throwing a few dollars to charity? Because that's why we're here. Help raise money for Children's Cancer Research Fund.
What he said. Push that over. Never mind. It's like a half second-ish time save.
It's like a second, 2 seconds.
And yeah, that's another defense section that we just breezed by. Usually we'd set up turrets to fight the Combine, and if we put them in good spots, then the battle is much easier, but what battle? Yeah, I don't see a battle around. And now, because of Cutsceneless mod, we don't wait for one last defense section while the teleporter gets ready. We can just take the teleporter. I don't think I'm going to go for the strat that I learned recently,
I was gonna say if you went for it, that would have been insane.
just in case.
Aw.
Here we go.
Nice.
Yeah, these doors are only left open for us. That's all the Cutsceneless mod does. Dog still can wreck house if you want him to, but we just don't have to clip through that gate or that barrier. Which means I need to be smart about my HP from here on out, because I would take damage from. I can't do that. I gotta go from here. There we go. Ramp off that.
Coming
Just
up.
hop over. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Coming up on the next map is a. No, not this map. The next map is a pretty difficult damage boost, which he needs to have a specific amount of HP to pull off without dying. And if you're like me, I always have too little HP and somehow survive by just miracle chance. But if you want to be smart, you want to take as much HP as you basically can get.
Excuse me. We need that battery. All right. Here we go.
All right.
I'm taking the backup
Ooh.
just in case.
Nice.
There we
There you go.
I'll just quick clip down.
Conveniently placed tables.
Yep. These tunnels are fun to hop and ramp through. I saw that done in a run, and I haven't stopped doing it since. It's really not that beneficial, but it's cool, I think. These stairs. Let's talk about these, like this model of stair. There are tiny, or there are thin ramps on the side of those stairs. So it's most ideal to run up the center of them because you can ramp off of them just from regularly sprinting. And they're also slower to get up and obnoxious to avoid. Little extra HP, quick clip down, because we can quick clip through floors as well.
Because why not?
And here is Lyran Boost. Nice.
I don't understand how you can do that. I have not gotten
No?
that once. It's so simple, but I just can't do it.
That was surprisingly clean. And there's so many intricacies to it, I do not have time to get into it. This quick clip is particularly difficult.
Manhacks are my favorite enemy.
They're everyone's favorite enemy. Here. Do I have time now? Nope. Stop getting stuck in me. There. Hop off that. I love how most of the sections of this game are skipped from just a clever way of parkouring them.
Yeah. We love exploiting source movement mechanics.
Triple boost. I gotta time this just right. Too late. I'll do the way you do it.
Yeah, the safe strat. Let's go.
Safe strat, let's go. Usually I'd be able to hit that in about 5 loads tops, but I just fell off. Make that jump.
He's going to put all the skill later on into Citadel.
We will see. Follow Freeman. Wait a minute, we can't follow Freeman. He's too fast. Yeah, I'm going for the backup.
All you just got to do is jump and you can keep up with me.
Yeah.
We can outrun the Combine.
I think I'm doing poorly because I don't play AG enough.
Play AG. Alright, barrel clip, please.
This shouldn't be so bad. I forgot to grab the barrel. I need this barrel. Barrel. I need one of these guards or one of these soldiers dead. Not to get stuck in that. Oh, Barney beat me. I got to auto-load. The idea is to do all of this before Barney gets inside. Close the doors, line up on this dot. Too slow.
Wow.
Here we go.
That is a deceptively hard boost. No matter how hard you think it is always harder.
I'm gonna show off a strat that is slower real time, but faster game time. Where I'm gonna utilize the propulsion of a grenade to prop clip through this wall. I need to count how many times I push the Z key so I know how far past I am. And we're in.
The reason that strat even exists is because we time our runs with in-game time rather than real time. So there are certain strats which are longer in real time but are shorter in in-game time.
And depending on the hardware, the loads can vary.
That's one of the reasons we use in-game time, because loads can be longer or shorter just depending on the PC you have.
You may have noticed that we never picked up the gravity gun. We don't need it. Not in this particular game, at least. There are some mods that require it,
It's optional.
but it's optional here. I hit the wrong key. Don't mind this. Don't mind this. We're back. We're back. Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Wow, we're so far ahead. That's amazing.
Dr. Freeman, since you shut off the suppressor and opened the gate, we can really move.
I have a lot of keys that are bound to stuff like starting over the run, and I just fat fingered the start over run key. Let's stay on top.
That's some
No, I need help.
That's some questionable HP.
Yeah, I need this health. I'll just damage boost up. Accidentally ramp off of the Strider's foot.
We were supposed to fight a couple Striders on the last map, but once again, they're optional. Everything is optional.
Those are bad hops. Here we go.
That's better. So dumpsters are just the perfect height and length to just sort of launch off of if you have enough speed.
Clip through this guy by just either crouching or sprinting into him, but I'm just gonna have to crouch.
Dr. Freeman. Nice out there. This close to the center.
One of the most dramatic battles that we just entirely skip
It's okay.
against multiple Striders.
It's okay. We can see dog now.
Yeah. Hi, dog. Thank you for holding the smart barrier up for us. And now we shall save delete. Getting rid of quick clip state. We don't need to clip through any more floors or walls, because there's not many of them in the Citadel. And there's a weird collision right there, where if you just you hold forwards against it, it puts you almost perfectly onto the platform with very little fall damage and none if you crouch at the right time. Or uncrouch at the right time.
That was very fast. Wow.
And we can skip an entire pod ride instead of wait it out because of the Cutsceneless mod, thank goodness.
Thank you, Cutsceneless mod.
Citadel 2 skip is something else, but we don't do it here. Instead, we shall prepare for the fast weapon strip. Do you think you could explain this, Yield?
So basically, when this emancipation grill like takes away your weapons, you can sort of just pick them up if you're in the right spot and distance. And we use that to pick up the rocket launcher and sometimes the SMG, to use the SMG nade and the rocket launcher, well, rockets, to perform a skip that saves about 10 seconds if you do the first one and about 20 to 30 seconds if you do the second one.
Yeah, we got our weapons back. There was a lot of awkward movement in the Citadel, but that wasn't half bad. That was like one of those awkward corners I was mentioning.
One of the weird things is that the elevator that he was just on, if you crouch in the corner of it, it can sometimes just kill you for no reason. That's happened to me multiple times.
I might need a little more. Ooh, orb launch.
Oh,
This
orb
is
launch.
fun.
Hopefully he can get it first try.
One of the oldest and arguably coolest strats in all of the run, because you can just skip an elevator ride
Nice.
by launching off of the monitor with an orb. I need the gravity gun. There we go.
I would recommend taking HP here.
Ah.
You double backed. You
There's
got this.
HP up ahead. I don't know why I even considered it.
I consider it because I'm bad. Pod launch?
This is a bit of a YOLO. Ah, I'm not going to go for that more than once. I'll be here all day. Can I get inside this one? Here we go.
There you go.
And now we will hit a trigger added by the Cutsceneless mod that puts us at host timescale max, or we're just going to fast forward. This next cutscene, this is the one I was talking about.
I'll take him from here. I'm sorry.
And we're going to walk fast.
Imagine like the cartoon walking sound effect.
Okay, up ahead is Brain Blast. It's basically another form of yes clip where we delete the pod using the force of the gravity gun. And I need to focus really hard for this. As soon as I'm going to hit I to turn off the cheats, because technically the fast speed that the trigger did to us was a cheat, but it's an exception for this category. Yeah, Breen doesn't know where to go, depending on when you put the time back.
This pathfinding's kind of weird.
Hang on. You fool! Watch out, he's gonna. No.
Uh-oh. I'm going to load that.
Watch out, he's gonna. No.
10, 11, 12, 13-ish. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
That's good, I think.
Oh, we got it.
He got it.
First try, thank goodness. And we're just going to do the entire boss fight by skipping to the end. Yeah, shooting the orb straight in.
Don't forget to show off Alex's face.
I will try. It depends on how much time we're gonna have left. I don't know what our time is, RTA, but
Come on, Gordon.
to the left of the screen it shows game time,
Come on, Gordon.
which is actually slower than real
Got to
time.
get out of here.
Maybe
we
still
still
have
Time.
time.
Wonderful run. You did that in 46 minutes 11 seconds.
Wow.
Not the most ideal, but not bad.
For a marathon run, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see if Alex will come up, because I want to show off the funny face.
Yeah, right here.
There we go. Anyway, thank you so much for having us out here, guys, at Midwest Speed Fest. Go donate to the Children's Cancer Research Fund. Thank you, Eel, for coming out with me.
Thank you for inviting me.
Quite a drive for you.
Oh, yeah.
And if anyone wants to get into Half-Life 2 speedrunning, this is a great beginner-friendly category. And thank you very much.
I trust
That's about it.
it will all make sense to you.